Very good morning, children. This is Nageshwara, IIT Chemistry faculty. Today, we are going to discuss the very fundamental topic and very important topic in chemistry. That is nothing but atomic structure. Atomic structure. Before going to discuss the topic atomic structure, first of all, we need to discuss one important point. That is nothing but what is meant by matter. What is meant by matter? As we look in our surroundings, usually you can see different type of things in our daily life. For example, when you woke up, okay, when you go outside, or you can see in our surroundings, there are different type of things are present. There are different type of things are present. These all things or objects are nothing but what? Matter. Or nothing but what? Matter. For example, the chalk piece. This is a chalk piece, okay, which is having some mass and it occupies some space. A duster, it is having some mass as well as it is having occupying some space. That means what is meant by matter means anything which occupies space and have mass is called what? Matter. That means matter is nothing but anything which occupies space and have some mass, then it is called as a matter. Means whatever the object you can take in our surroundings, everything which occupies space and have some mass. For example, human body, okay, we also have some mass and we are occupying some space, therefore we also comes under what? Matter. For example, air. Okay, you may think that air won't occupy any space. No, here for example, this room, if you check, means okay, there is some unseen particles are present, that is occupied by water, air, therefore it is occupying space and you can able to calculate the weight of the air also. For example, take one simple balance, okay, take one simple balance and one side you just keep one empty balloon and another side you just keep one inhaled balloon. Then what will happen here? The inhaled balloon will have more weight when compared to the empty balloon. Then what we can conclude that air also occupies some space and as well as it is having some mass. Therefore, anything which occupies space and have some mass is called as matter. Regarding this matter, so many scientists, they are trying to know what is there inside. They are trying to know what is there inside. Like that, some Indian philosophers also trying to know about this matter. Okay, Indian philosophers. There is a difference between philosopher and scientist. Scientist means who can able to give proof, but philosopher means who can say something but there is no proof. Like that, Indian philosophers also trying to explain what is there inside this matter. What are those particles? Like this, some experiments are going on. Like that, one scientist came, one Indian philosopher came, not scientist, one great Indian philosopher came. His name is Maharshi Kannada. His name is what? Maharshi Kannada. Maharshi Kannada, who is a great Indian philosopher. Okay, at that time, this matter is called as Padarth. This matter is called as what? Padarth, a Sanskrit word. Matter is nothing but Padarth. This Padarth contains a small particles called as Anu and Paramanu. Okay, what is that one? Anu and Paramanu. That means, according to the Indian philosopher Maharshi Kannada, matter, or it is called as what? Padarth. This Padarth is made up of a small particles. Those are called as Anu and Paramanu. These are Sanskrit words, Anu and Paramanu. Okay, like that only, after Maharshi Kannada, one more scientist came. He is a Greek philosopher. His name is Democritus. Okay, he is a Greek philosopher. His name is what? Democritus. Democritus also trying to explain what is there inside the matter. He also said that this matter consists of a small particle called as atoms. Okay, what he said, the small particles which is present inside the matter are called as what ma? Atoms. According to Maharshi Kannada, the small particles which are present in matter or padad called as what ma? Anu and Paramanu. Therefore, you need to remember this point. Atom is the word given by the scientist, a Greek philosopher, Democritus. Okay, this atom word is coming from a word atomos. What is that one? Atomos. What is the meaning of atomos? Atomos is nothing but, in Greek language, the meaning of atomos is nothing but indivisible. That means atom is the smallest particle which is present inside the matter, according to the scientist Democritus. But according to the Greek philosopher Maharshi Kannada, it is nothing but Anu and Paramanu. This is what the explanation given by the some philosophers. At the same time, one more scientist came. His name is nothing but John Dalton. Okay, his name is what ma? John Dalton. Dalton also trying to give his explanation regarding the matter. At the same time, how Democritus gave his explanation, same like that only, Dalton also said that the smallest particle which is present inside the matter is nothing but what ma? Atom. Okay, atom. Now, John Dalton trying to give his explanation by some theory. What is that theory means? Dalton's atomic theory. What is that one? Dalton atomic theory. Means his explanation based on the structure of the atom. That means until here what they gave? They said that simply the smallest particles which are present inside the matter is nothing but, according to Maharshi Kannada, it is Anu and Paramanu, and according to Democritus, it is an atom. The same point is given by the scientist John Dalton. That is nothing but the smallest particle which is present inside the matter is nothing but what ma? Atom. This is what the explanation is given. But John Dalton in the year of 1808, he is trying to give some important points about the atom, not your matter. He said that already atom is the smallest particle which is present inside the matter. Now he is trying to give his explanation based on the atomic theory. That is nothing but John Dalton's atomic theory. John Dalton atomic theory. This is the first theory given, okay, for structure of atom. Therefore, the first one is Dalton's atomic theory. Dalton's atomic theory. What is this John Dalton's atomic theory? It is given in the year of 1808. 1808. This is the first theory which is given about an atom. Okay, until that, the philosophers, what they said only, Anu and Paramanu is the smallest particle in Padad, or atom is the smallest particle. Now, Dalton somewhat extended his theory about the atom. That is nothing but John Dalton atomic theory. Let us see what is John Dalton atomic theory. The first one about John Dalton theory is nothing but atom is the smallest particle which is indivisible in nature. Atom is the smallest particle in a matter which is indivisible. For example, when this is a chalk piece, let us take it as a matter. When you are trying to break this chalk piece, you can make it into small pieces. When you are keep on doing the breaking, what will happen? Finally, you will get the smallest particle. That smallest particle, what he called atom, which is nothing but indivisible particle. That means you can't able to cut that smallest particle further. The smallest particle, what he called atom. Okay, this is the first point. That means atom is the smallest particle in a matter which is indivisible in nature. The second one is nothing but atoms of the same elements are same properties in all aspects. Okay, that means atoms of the same elements or same properties in all aspects. Let us take, okay, two same elements. Okay, for example, atoms of the same elements or same properties in all aspects. For example, let us take, I'm taking here one iron rod. What is this? Iron rod. This is what, ma? Iron rod, a matter. Now it contains what? Small particles. Okay, those are nothing but what, ma? Atoms. What is this one? Iron atom. What is this one? Iron atom. What is this one? Iron atom. Symbol of iron is nothing but Fe. Iron atom, iron atom, iron atom. Like that, it contains n number of atoms. Okay, it contains n number of atoms. Now let us check. This is one atom and this is another atom present in same element or different element? Same element. You are taking iron rod only. Okay, in this one only you are checking. Now let us check. When you check the properties of this iron atom and this iron atom, same in all aspects. Am I correct or wrong? Yes. Am I correct or wrong? Yes, because there is no difference between these two atoms. This is also iron and this is also iron. Then the properties, each and everything will be same in all aspects. That is the second postulate given by the scientist who? John Dalton. The third one is nothing but atoms of different elements are different in all aspects. That means let us take two different elements. I'm taking one iron rod. I'm taking one copper wire, for example. I'm taking iron rod and copper wire. This contains small atoms. Iron. This also contains small atoms. What are those? Copper. That means here two different elements, when you take, the respective atoms also having different properties. Am I correct or wrong? Yes, because this is iron, this is copper. Okay, therefore both are having different type of properties in all aspects. That is the third postulate given by the scientist John Dalton. Are you understood what I am saying? That means same elements, atoms of the same elements have same properties in all aspects. Yes, because of the same atoms. But it is different in different elements. Am I correct or wrong? Yes. Okay, let us see the fourth important postulates in John Dalton theory. The fourth one is nothing but atoms combine in a small whole number ratio to form compounds. To form what, ma? Compounds. What he said? Atoms combine in a small whole number ratio to form compounds. Based on this, what he is going to say? Now, let us see. The best example is water. What is the formula of water? H2O. What is the ratio of the atoms? 2 hydrogens and oxygen is only 1. Therefore, 2:1. Therefore, what is this? 2:1. Let us take carbon dioxide. What is the ratio of the carbon and oxygen? How many carbons are there? 1. How many oxygens are there? 2. Therefore, 1:2. That means what he is trying to explain, the fourth postulate means atoms combine in a small whole number ratio to form respective compounds. That means always atoms participating in only small ratio like 1:2 or 2:1 like that only, then it forms its respect to compounds. This is the fourth postulate given by the scientist John Dalton. Let us see the last and final one, that is nothing but atoms are participating chemical reactions. Chemical reactions. That is nothing but when you take a matter, for example this iron rod, here what is participating in a chemical reaction? The atoms which are present inside that respective matter. Therefore, atoms are the smallest particle which are always participating in a chemical reaction. This is what the postulates given by the scientist John Dalton. This is about given by the scientist John Dalton. Okay. Hope you all understood what are the important postulates given by the scientist John Dalton. Afterwards, what happened means, okay, there is some, okay, Dalton gave already his explanation about the atom. Then what the remaining scientists, what they will do? And they will accept what John Dalton said is correct? No. Some of them may accept, some of them may not accept. Yes. Like that afterwards also, some experiments are keep on going on. Like that, for example, when you take any matter, for example, take one comb, okay, just rub with your hair, and try to keep some paper strips near to the, let us take this is a comb, okay, just rub with comb with your hair, take some paper pieces and keep it there. What will happen? It will attract the paper pieces. That means what you can able to say based on this activity, this before rubbing the comb, you try to keep the paper strips, it won't attract. But after rubbing, what happen? It is getting some magnetism and it is attracting the paper strips. That means what it is getting? This comb getting some type of charge after rubbing. That means some type of charged particles are present inside this matter. Am I correct or wrong? Yes. What are those charged particles? How this matter gets some charged particles after rubbing? If it is getting some charged particles, means some unknown particles are present inside the atom. What are those particles? Like that, some more experiments are keep on going on to know what is there inside the atom also. Okay, that we will continue in the next class. Thank you so much.